right. New day. I'm doing this instead of watching stupid stuff on my phone, which is good. Exactly what it's supposed to be for. Okay. Talking. Things. Okay. Weekend. Didn't do it this weekend. I have this weird thing with my jaw where, for some reason, I was at Wake Forest for most of the weekend. Didn't happen at all there. But then here, I have this thing where like the left part of my jaw, like I looked it up the anatomy, like it's like clicking sometimes whenever I bite. I'm not gonna try to do it, but it like clicks and it hurts sometimes. I don't know why it's just here because it didn't happen. Whatever. But that's kind of what's going on. Pretty sore right now. We did some testing today for track. I think it's useless. I'm gonna paint more so you can see me. I think it was not stupid. They're paying me a lot of money to be there to sprint. And my coach is making sly comments about me not having a far standing long jump. Okay, well, I don't know how to feel about that. Obviously, I'm a competitive person, but I also have a very good mindset when it comes to progressing and stuff like that. I just don't really know how to, like, develop throughout and tackle the idea of, oh, it's not forced right now. And I have pretty good, I'm like, I don't really care right now at all. We even did them at Buffalo, and at Buffalo, I was way more the man. Like, everyone knew, like, my times, everyone knew what I ran, like, they're like, oh, so it didn't matter how far or short. I like threw like we have these like 20-pound ball like shot puts. We give the man the shot put one, it's like behind the back under the legs throws, and then we do a standing 30, and then we do just single jump. So standing there, just broad jump, and then we do like a triple broad jump where you kind of like hop. Hate jumping. I'm not a jumper. You know, if I was better at jumping, I would have made an attempt at basketball. Okay, I'm not good at jumping at all. I just think it's he made a comment because a girl broad jumped around the same as me. He goes, oh, I'm gonna start putting your training partner with Ella. As like the first event we did was the 30-meter standing. I was the fastest in the group. Of the group that I was in, given I'd go with the main men's group because I have class I have to leave at 5 o'clock downtown, and they're probably still there right now doing it, so it just did not work for me to go to 2:30. Given it took us 2 hours. We got there at 11:15. I walked out at, oh my god, it was longer. Let me get home at. We started 11:15. I think we were walking out at like 1:30. Walking out of 1. So 1:15. Took 2 hours. And that was with like 10 people. One of the groups is like 30 people. Because we're with the jumpers right now. That would have taken forever. So happy I didn't do that. But like I had a pretty good standing 30. Especially for us doing no speed work right now. But what do I do? What did I do? Ever know an answer now? No, I'm kidding. I laughed. I laughed it off. I was like, all right, whatever. I was just like, okay. And given the anatomy of things, I'm not going to say that. I wasn't going to go all the way with everyone. I was going to go with that. I was going to make a point that didn't really correlate at all. Not good at jumping, which is fine. It's just, it's whatever. Obviously, it's force output, and all sprinting is how much force you can put down to the ground. So, but I'm a very good, like when I start to move, I'm very good with my balance and running. So it's just, what do I have this week? Tomorrow, I have the Foundry thing, the start of my Invader Charlotte Foundry, which is fun. Have to leave early because I have class at. I have to leave for class at 5, so that is what it is. And then, yeah, hopefully. So I've been really struggling, right? And it's partly because my girlfriend's also struggling with it. when she goes to Wake Forest and is like literally she's a 3.95 going into her junior year in applied math. And she can't even find an internship. Like, she's struggling. And for me, I'm just like, I don't know. Like, I want to make money. Like, I worked a shift this year. Like, yesterday, I didn't make that good of money. I'm a server, by the way. I didn't make that good of money. It was whatever. I mean, it was just an interesting little, there's got to be a way. Like, what do I do? What do I have to do? Like, I'm doing the certificates online, which I think will help. But at the end of the day, I feel like it's such nepotism right now. Because, I don't know. Again, I have like this push and pull, this yin and yang of my thought process when it comes to life and it comes to like my job market. I had this one where this morning I went to BJ's, the store, get your head out of the gutter, and I'm listening to music and I just love it. It got me in such a good mood. And I was like, oh, I would love to be able to create something that made like someone else besides myself feel this way. And again, it's like what I talked about last week. It's like, is it just music? Like, I'm starting to write stuff down more. I think it's really healthy, but it's like, what do I do? What do I try to tackle? Do I just start trying new things? But again, I don't have a lot of money. Like, I am a very stereotypical broke college kid, right? So it's just the fact of what avenue do I go down of me trying to create things. I know it's very simple like this. I just make a video but this isn't going to change anyone's life. And like, I think I spoke about how I like to help people and like how I love to talk to people and stuff like that. I just feel like there's got to be something I'm missing, you know? Because I feel like I'm in a very, like, I feel like these next 5 years are very, I think it's why Kale and I have a very similar mindset right now about us being like out. Kale said something in his talk where he's like, I'm asleep. And I was like, I respect that opinion, but also like, you can't not give yourself credit for what you've came through. But it's also like, these next 5 years, yes, I could switch my career at any point, but these are very like anchoring and foundation setting years for me as an adult. So I feel like he's doing way better than I am. But like, what could I be doing? Like, where do I start? Like, where do I even begin? That's what I'm struggling with. Is like, I was talking to this kid in my class, his name is Jaden. He plays baseball here as well. He's like, if someone gave me a step-by-step instruction on like how to get a job to guaranteed, how to do this, how to do that, he's like, I would do it. In my head, I'm like, well, that's the problem. Like, 95% of kids are just going out of that route of just become classic America, where you're just working your life away. And I don't want that life for me, you know, and I want to find something that I enjoy doing, but also that has an impact. You know, I don't want to just work for a paycheck and then not even fulfillment. I'm kind of rambling right now, so I apologize. Hopefully it comes off in a decent manner, but it's just like, what do I start with? What do I do? Like, I feel like I'm trying a lot of things. I'm trying to meet a lot of people. Like, there's really highs and lows in me being here right now. It's just, I don't know if I need a telltale sign of me being like, do this, do that. But I guess I'm so lost I don't even know where to begin. And I don't think I'm behind. I don't think any of that stuff. And I'm trying to do research, but it's also like, just excuses. I am exhausted like most of my time. Like most of my days I am just like, right now I'm absolutely exhausted. I have to go to the 2.5 hour class. I feel like I tore an ab today. I don't think I've ever had that feeling before. It feels like this bottom right ab is like, it's really sore. It could run through the throws. But I don't know, like, it's just gotta be like this one's gonna be shorter. But that's kind of where my mindset, I'm a bit scattered, and I know that. But obviously I should be consuming good content, and I'm not saying like a scrolling. I'm like, is bad, but like good podcasts, good books. I should be doing stuff like that right now to like increase. I feel like there's so much wasted brain power where I'm not actively learning stuff, you know, where I'm like sharpening tools I already have, like me being an athlete, but I'm not really putting. I'm putting a lot of effort into other stuff too. I just don't know. Guys, I'm telling you, it's very push and pull. I'm very back and forth with myself. You know, it's like, but I'm not with track. Like track, I could be the hardest working person in the world. I know I'm not, but Time Kill made it very clear I'm not. No, I'm kidding. During season, I could be the hardest working track person and like me dedicating my entire time, and I still don't think it would be good enough. That was literally my sophomore year. My entire sophomore year was me putting 130% of my life into track. I, I, I did everything I possibly could, and I had like very crappy results that year. I didn't run that well at all. That was my worst year since I came to college. Like I barely PR'd in the 4. I wasn't really progressing at rates that I was, of course, hoping for. And then I don't even know where I was going with that. See, I'm very scattered right now, and I'm going this next class I have tonight. I'm going to. I have to leave in 5 minutes. I have to. It's a class. It's an entrepreneur class where I hear just entrepreneurs speak and we get to ask questions. I really like it, and I've gotten a lot of their LinkedIn's and conversations and stuff, and things that I can connect with them. But I don't even. So many people have said that Charlotte as a city is one of the most rapidly growing cities for entrepreneurship, and the support system is so drastic. But I guess and there's things that I wasn't able to go to this thing called Pitch Breakfast, where you basically 3 businesses pitch their ideas to a board of fake investors, and they're all very stable entrepreneurs, and they give feedback. It's just for startups basically, but it's also a good networking event. I was going to go to that, but I got sick. I wasn't able to go to the career fair because I was sick. And so it's just I feel like I'm making these steps forward. And I guess the way I look at it right now, and this is where I'm going to end off. I feel tugs back to my old life of just being track and then whatever crappy schoolwork I have to do. And I'm not improving anything else. I shouldn't even say that because there's but I don't know how to get to the point of where I want to be. But the question is where I even want to be. See, I don't know what's going on, guys. This could be, I might even post this one. See, but if I didn't post it, Kale would yell at me. So guess what? I'm going to post it. Shout out Kale for that. Because one last thing. Last week was a video where I didn't record the audio for 30 minutes, and then I didn't post it, and Kale's released the footage. But I didn't say in the video that it was a 30-minute long one. But here we are. Okay. Thanks for listening. Yeah, until tomorrow, probably. Maybe not, because I have tomorrow evening. I'll probably do it at the end of the day. It'll be a late video, but I'll try and stuff. All right.